Hello again, YouTube. It's Muttley again, and we're still on the same subject: domestic abuse, domestic violence. I don't have all of the solutions. I don't even have any of the solutions, I don't think. Probably wondering why you're even listening to me, then. I do have some information I'm going to put into the next video I'm going to do, because I just want to take a quick minute to sort of discuss this, why I'm angry, why I'm depressed, where I stand on this. First off, I don't like anyone that's abusive. Okay, I don't like bullies. I don't like abusive people. To me, there's no need for it. But part of the thing that I'm puzzling over here is, I can remember years ago when I was in my mid to late teens watching a rerun of Cagney and Lacey, and there was an episode that I caught where I can't remember, is it Cagney, the married one? I can't remember which one it was, the married now, but the married one was having a conversation with her husband about the fact that the woman who lived in the the apartment block that they lived in a few doors down was being beaten by her husband. And he was telling her, this is not our problem, we shouldn't be dealing with this. And she was saying, no, it is. And, this was at a time when there wasn't things in place in most Western countries, like refugee centres that we have now. And I'm kind of like, this is 36 years ago. This was aired in like 1980, 81, okay? This was 36 years ago we were discussing this. Nearly 40 years ago, okay? That this was being put on air, and not only are we not actively trying to do something about this problem, actively trying to protect the weakest, not the weakest, that's the wrong way to put it, but to try and protect people that are being victimised, that are suffering, okay? Not only are we not doing better than we should have done, we're going backwards. We're closing refuge centres because there isn't the money to keep them open. And these refuge centres are not just a place for protection, okay? They offer therapy sessions for both female victims and male victims of domestic abuse, okay? They offer a safe place for women trying to escape domestic abuse. And in doing so, they also offer life skills. Now, you may think I'm sitting there thinking, oh, yeah, life skills, but you have to understand that when a person is being abused by their spouse, when they're a victim of domestic violence, they are stripped of certain things. They are stripped of, their abuser takes so much from them, their confidence. They struggle with, I'm not saying all of victims are one type, but these refuge centres, they do things like helping these women learn how to budget, building up these women's confidence, helping them find a job, helping them rebuild their lives, because that's basically what this is about. It's a lifeline, and these refuge centres are vital in not just protecting these women, but vital in helping them get their lives back on track. And I had a friend of mine turn around to me recently. I'm not going to name her name. I'm not going to say who she is. But she turned around to me and we were having a conversation about something to do with this. And she said to me that her mum's recently been diagnosed with cancer, and there's like, I'm really, I can't express how sorry I am for that. It's a very violent. Basically, the doctors have said there's nothing they can do, from what I understand, and she has only been able to visit her mother whilst her mum was in hospital, and her mum's been sent home so that she could spend the last of her days at home. And this woman has escaped a domestically abusive relationship, and her former partner, her partner that has spent years, decades, whatever, abusing her, it lives on the same street that her mum lives on, and there's no way she could get to her mum's house without having to go past this piece of shit's house. And she can't do that. She is too. She, even now, years after they've been apart, years after she's got her life back together, even now she's so scared of coming into contact with this piece of shit. Because this is how I'm the kind of guy that calls a spade and shovel a shovel, right? That is what they are. They are pieces of shit. Abusive people, bullies are subhuman as far as I'm concerned. And she can't go and see her mum and be there for her mum as her mum's dying of this awful illness. And to me, that is sick. It turns my stomach and it fucking angers me. Okay, I want to go up to this guy's house with a fucking baseball bat and put him in a coma. Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that last bit, because if somebody does hit this guy over the head with a baseball bat, the police are going to want to have a little chat with me, and I'm like, yeah, I wasn't anywhere near there. But that's beside the point. I mean, that kind of thing doesn't actually solve anything, though, does it? But the point is that we are still living in a world where people are being abused. It's happening more often than we realise. Because here's the thing is, abusive people don't just physically hurt their victims. They do other stuff to control their victims. They are masters at manipulating the people around them, including their partner's family, their partner. There is so many cases of domestic violence, domestic abuse that goes under the radar. I wouldn't be surprised if the reality was that the figures I've read out in the previous video were a lot higher. Okay, I've had several women turn around to me and say, I was a victim of abuse, and I'm like, okay, your partner seemed like such a nice guy. Because that's how they come across. They come across like really nice guys, okay? Because they're manipulative. They're controlling. And, I'm going to end with this point of view, this thought. You've got to think that someone's home is meant to be a sanctuary from the rest of the world. It's where you go, you lock your front door, you go in, you do whatever you're going to do. It's a safe haven. And there are women, there are people out there that don't have that luxury, because a subhuman piece of shit has taken that away from them by controlling them, by domineering them, by abusing them, by making them feel worthless. And nobody should ever have to suffer like that, in my opinion. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm maybe I'm an idealist, maybe I'm too hopeful, maybe I'm too idealistic, but why are we closing these? Why are we leaving people to suffer in the places where they should feel the safest, with the people that they should be the most comfortable with? You know, that's the bit that I'm struggling with, because your partner, your spouse, is meant to be that person that supports you. They love you. They're there for you. You shouldn't feel afraid around them. You shouldn't be suffering because of them. So yeah, maybe I am idealistic. Maybe I am a dreamer. But you know what? I don't think it's wrong to want to see a better world. So now I'm going to end here, take another quick break, and I'll be back in a few with some stuff to do with what we can do to or what can be done in relation to this. Okay, thank you again for your time. Bye for now.